I think working out has activated my fibroids somehow. And I'm like, why now? Why is this happening? Hey everyone, this is Simone Faith. Welcome you back to my channel. It has been a while since I made a video, and I think my last video was me talking about me going through menopause and how it really hit me. And I'm still going through menopause. Nothing has changed. I'll be going through menopause for a long time, as I found out. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you all for sticking around. It's been a while, and I'm really trying to get everything together. It's quite a lot. Life has been lifing over here a lot. Actually, with the menopause, I'm doing okay. I'm not as exhausted as I was before. I'm not like a truck hit me kind of exhaustion laid out. I was literally rolling, like laying back, rolling out of my bed in the mornings. That's how tired I was, like exhausted for no reason. But I did find out I was lacking in vitamin D, and I know I was vitamin D deficient. When I went to my last checkup, that was like the only thing that was like way low. So I'm taking my vitamin D supplements that my doctor prescribed. I'm taking some other supplements. I'm taking like ashwagandha for my mood swings. I'm taking vitamin E, I'm taking black seed oil, I'm taking co-wash, all these other things that, you know, I've read about and my gynecologist recommended. What I've been working on was the menopause weight gain, and even the weight gain before the menopause. Let's be for real. I'm not gonna put all of it. All of my weight gain is not on menopause. It's been there for a while. Physically, it's been so much, the menopause and now fibroids. I have always known I had fibroids. This is not a secret. This is not like something just the doctors just found. I've had fibroids for a very long time. My youngest son is 15, so I don't remember exactly when I found out I had fibroids, but I know it's about 15. It's at least 15 years now that I've had fibroids. It's very common in minorities and black women. I don't know why. They say because maybe the food or this and that or whatever. I don't know. But I have been dealing with fibroids for a long time. It's never really affected me until now. It's never affected me until now. I have never had heavy bleeding. My period has always been very painful from even high school. I used to have to come home, leave school, come home and go to sleep. That was the only thing. That was the only thing that helped me. I would come home, take a Motrin, take a Tylenol or whatever, you know, back then, whatever you used to take. Take a Tylenol and go to sleep, knock out for like a few hours, and I would feel relief. My periods never lasted more than 4 days. The first day, this is how it came. The first day, my period I would see spotted. Second day, bloodshed. But nothing too crazy. By the third day, it's tapering off. By the fourth day, it's done. It's gone. I never really had like a whole full 5-day period. And like I said, it was never really heavy periods where I'm soaking up 10 pads or anything like that. I don't even know how many fibroids I have. I know I have a few. I have at least 4 to 6 fibroids. At least. It could be a whole lot more. I don't even know how much I really have. But I'll find out soon enough. I had a problem because I always felt like, I would tell the doctors like, yeah, when I could eat a grape and my stomach would just like blow up. They'd be like, yeah, honey, you're getting old, so weight gain. So I just like, okay. I knew it was more. I always knew these fibroids were contributing to a little bit of my weight. I know I was responsible for it, but I knew the fibroids was contributing a little bit to my weight. So anyway, like I said, I never had any problems with it. It never bothered me. So whatever. Never had any pain, anything like that. So now fast forward to last month. What are we in May? Fast forward to April. It has always been easy for me to gain weight. Doesn't take much. But it's also been easy for me to get it off back then. You know, as you get older, it's so hard. It's the hardest thing. And before I would be able to 2 weeks start a workout regimen and see results. Now it's like, girl, whew, it's hard. So I've been journaling my little progress. You know, I go to the park. Now that it started getting warmer, I love to be outside. So I would go outside to the track and I would jog. But I didn't start jogging right away. I was doing a lot more walking. I was doing a lot of walking, and 2 miles and then 4 miles, just to like get my mental and my physical aligned to actually go and do a workout. It's been a hard journey. So finally, you know, I get myself up. I'm like, okay, Simone, we're going to do this. You got to get out of this funk. You know, working out always helps you. It makes you feel good. It gives you the energy you need. You know, I know all this. So I started, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm going to try to get this weight off. I just wanted to take my time, because in the past I have this thing that when I start working out, I want results like this. So I would go hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing mountain climbers. I'm doing burpees. I'm going hard. That is, I end up stopping because I just overexerted myself. So I said, I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to take it really easy. So one day last month, I was in the park doing my walk, jog as usual. And I think I was almost at 4 miles, and I wanted to do like maybe another lap. And then I started feeling this pain in my stomach. And I was like, what was that? What is that, gas? Or I don't know. And I just decided, maybe I should wrap it up. Let me just go home, because I started feeling it. And by the time I got home, I was feeling it, and it started coming on. So by the night, I'm like, this is really, you know, it wasn't excruciating, but it was getting there. I think I took a Tylenol. I'm not sure if I took a Tylenol, Motrin or something. So the next day I got up, I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain. And I was telling Babe, like, this pain is really bad. I think I need to go to the ER. And that's what I did. He took me to the ER. He drove me to the ER. By the time I got to the ER, it was excruciating. The pain was in my left upper side. And you couldn't touch me like this. It hurt that bad. I couldn't even sit down to, you know, do the initial triage, where they ask you, you know, your name, and they do your vitals and all that stuff. It was excruciating. I think the nurse saw on the grimace on my face how much pain I was in. So the doctor came and he asked me, you know, like, what's going on? So I told him what happened the day before that. I was working out, you know, going through the whole story about, you know, feeling the pain and everything. And he was like, did you fall? Did you hurt yourself? I'm like, no, because yeah, that would make sense if I fell and I would have an injury. But I said, no, I did not fall. I didn't exert myself. I was doing like a walk, a light jog, and that was it. Nothing else. So he was like, okay. And so, you know, he asked me all kind of questions to see what it could possibly be. So he even asked me, he's like, what do you think is going on? So I'm like, I think it's my fibroids. Oh, back up. At one point, this is going to sound stupid or silly, but at one point I thought it was, chia seeds. I would make my protein shake and I would add chia seeds. So I was hooked on chia seeds. And for some reason, when the pain started, I thought it was the chia seeds. I don't know why, but I'm like, let me look up to see, can chia seeds, you know, somehow, maybe it's too much, maybe it just, I don't know, maybe it's in my intestines and it's just clotted here, there, or clogged or something. I don't know, maybe clogged something. I don't know. So I really thought for a split second it was the chia seeds. So I told the doctor that too. He looked at me like a straight crazy, like cheese seeds. So I'm like, yeah, I thought it was a cheese seeds. And I was saying to myself, after that, I'm like, no. Then I remembered my fibroids. And I'm like, okay, the fact that I'm working out, I'm bouncing up and down, I'm like, I think it's my fibroids. I think my fibroids, working out, I think working out has activated my fibroids somehow. And I'm like, why now? Why is this happening? Why now are my fibroids bothering me? He's like, okay, well, let me do some tests, run all kinds of tests. You know how they keep you there for donkey years, running 1,000,001 tests on you. So they ran this test, they ran that test, they did MRIs, they did blood, they did blah, 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 everything under the sun. Nothing. There was nothing going on with my organs, any other organ. There was absolutely nothing. So they did see the fibroids. So they concluded that it's the fibroids. The fibroids have been activated. The doctor was like, can I ask you a question? What is your background? I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean my background? And he's like, because you know a lot. And, you know, because I was talking to him about, you know, different things medically that, So I was like, Doc, I have been around for a long time. I'm many years old. So, yeah, I kind of know a few things. Plus, I know my body. I know my body. I know what my body's been through. I know my body. And, yes, I have a little bit of medical background, whatever. He was impressed that I was spot on, that it was the fibroids, after they did 1,000,001 freaking tests. The doctor, he wanted to examine me. Even to get up onto the exam table to get examined, it was excruciating. Let me tell you something about emergency room. They will not pay you any kinds of attention. I see a lot of people go to the emergency room and they just sitting there like, do. Meanwhile, I'm like, wait, you're not calling this person ahead of me. Do you see my grimacing face right now? Do you see my face? Do you see me? I'm almost in tears. So I don't care. I didn't care who was in front of me, who was before me. I was in pain because a lot of people sit there and I'm sure they're going through whatever they're going through. But if you're not showing that you are in agony, these people are not going to pay you no mind. They're not going to pay you no mind. So I knew I was in a lot of pain. So when like I said, he would just go like this. And I was like, ah! He was like, oh my God. And he could feel it. It was my abdomen was distended like crazy. Before I was getting my workout on, like I always had a tummy. I've had my tummy. I had my mommy tummy. I've had a tummy for a while. I've always been able to finagle it and dress in a certain way that it doesn't show. Now, I look straight like I'm 6 months pregnant. I am 6 months pregnant right now. I look like I'm 6 months pregnant. So he couldn't even touch me. He could not even touch me because that's how much pain I was in. And he was like, yeah, you are in a lot of pain. So mind you, I was in the emergency room from like 9 o'clock in the morning to like 10 o'clock at night, almost 11 o'clock at night. And there he wrote out a prescription for naproxen. And I'm like, Doc, no, I'm not gonna be able to get that until tomorrow. I need something now. Can you give me a prescription? Can you give me some medication right now? Some naproxen or whatever you can give me right now, because I'm not gonna be able to get that filled until tomorrow. I'm gonna die. Do not leave that hospital going back home in pain. I was like, Doc, no. You crazy? Can you give me something now? So I took some. I got the naproxen and that helped. By the time I got home, it was very uncomfortable. It eased up a little bit, not a whole lot, but it helped. By the time I got back home, I was exhausted. I tried to get into my bed that night. Tried to get into the bed. Babe had to help me get in bed because my bed is a little high. It's thick. It's a little high. And me trying to get in the bed, I was just like, it was very painful. It was very painful. So with all the tests they ran, they did the MRI, the sonogram, and all that stuff. The doctor told me that my uterus was huge. Okay, so my uterus is huge. It's like I'm having a 6-month baby. It's like a 6-month baby's in there. It's really big. I have a very big uterus. Hence why I have a very big tummy right now. And so I'm like, he was like, yeah, it's very big. And there's just, I don't know how many fibroids are there, but they're in there and they're growing. And the ones that you had before, I guess, is growing. I've been wanting a hysterectomy since I had my last son 15 years ago. I knew I did not want any more children. I wanted a hysterectomy. But the thing with these doctors is like, I don't understand. Doctors really need to listen to us women. When we're saying something about our bodies, they need to listen. I know my body. I have 5 children. And I knew I don't want to have any more kids. So usually they'll be against the hysterectomy, or if you wanted to have them, because, that's it. Your childbearing age is done. That's it. There is no more children. You get a hysterectomy. Okay, I'm fine with that. I already had enough. I've had all the children I want to have. So I'm good. Okay, so I was like, I'm good. I want a hysterectomy. It's major surgery. It's, from what I'm hearing, it's very painful. So I'm going to be in a lot of pain. But this is what I want. I decided to go make an appointment with my gynecologist, because I'm like, okay, my gynecologist needs to know what's going on, because this is really a gynecology type situation. So I made an appointment with my gynecologist. Absolutely love her. I love my gyno. Listen, honey, where you go, I'm going to follow you. You go to Texas, I'm going. You go to the moon, I am following you. I absolutely love her. So I just saw her this week, and she's absolutely wonderful. So she trying to help me get an appointment, a quick appointment, because I'm like, I cannot function too much. So after, I forgot. I'm just trying to remember everything. Okay, after my initial ER appointment, I had an naproxen. I saw my primary doctor, and she's wonderful too. I really like her. She's very, very, very good, very understanding, very thorough. After that, I was feeling good, so I went back to the track. Here I went back to the track, did my little walk. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Went back, doing my little walk and jog again, walk like jog, and boom. Here comes the pain, hit me again. I was in excruciating pain. Now this time, that naproxen did nothing for me. I took naproxen. I took some Motrin on top of it. I didn't take the Tylenol. I probably should have taken the Tylenol. My doctor was like, well, yeah, you probably should have taken the Tylenol. So I took the naproxen. It was not helping. I took the Motrin. Was not helping. And it took a while. It took a while for everything to really start working. So I was out for like a whole week. Can't hardly move. I was just debilitated. I'm just like laid out, tired, in pain. Can't move. Can't take my son downstairs in the morning for him to go to his program. Everyone in the house had to pitch in. My sons had to help take him down. I could not walk out to the hallway, to the elevator, to go down, to walk out through the doors, to take him out to the van. I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. I couldn't barely walk. And so I was like, yeah, Simone, you're not going back to the park. I'm done. I'm done with that. I cannot work out anymore. I can't walk too much. I can't pick up anything too heavy. I can't do anything too strenuous. I don't want to risk ending up in the emergency room again. Now, I do have an appointment for June to go see for a consultation with the surgeon and all that stuff to get this whole process started. So I plan to take it very easy. I don't want to end up back in the emergency room and they have to do some kind of emergency surgery situation, because I'm not ready. I have to get myself ready for everything that I've everything I've researched and I've checked on YouTube, and then there's so many stories and women with telling their stories about their hysterectomy stories and their myomectomy stories and all that stuff. And I've been really watching that. I've been all over those. I've been watching it like crazy, like really interesting. And I'm so happy that it's out there and women are talking about it, and you know, so you know what to expect. So I kind of have a little general idea of what to expect, but of course, until I see the surgeon and they go through everything with me, then I'm just gonna take it very easy. Someone gonna sit her behind down and just take it easy. I just can't wait to get my life back so I can do the things that I like to do. I can work out again. I was really enjoying it, and like I said, it took me a long time to mentally, that is the hardest part, to mentally be ready to work out and get back into things and this and that and the whole routine. And I was doing good. I was really happy with myself. I was really proud of myself for finally doing it. I'm going to be updating you guys. I'm going to do another video updating you guys when my appointment comes. You guys going to know. I'll let you guys know everything. And yeah, so that's it. I think I've covered everything. I think I've basically talked about everything. Now, well, not everything. I'm sure I haven't covered everything. But that's it for now. I'm feeling good, and I was able to record this. So I will talk to you guys later. Follow me on TikTok, and like I said, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.